Hello and welcome to episode 333 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in Studio B by Bronell, Harvin, Knoop. On this episode, we're going to recap Aaron Rye winning the Wyndham Championship, while Matt Kuchar stole all the Sunday headlines, whether intentional or not.
Monday headlines.
And Sunday.
Yeah.
He completely overshadowed the victory. Lydia Ko wins the gold medal at the Women's Olympic golf event. And we got plenty of news. Hopefully, we're going to blow through this because the Moose Jaw Miller Express are in Game 2 of the WCBL East Final, and I'm going to it as soon as this podcast is over.
Against the Berries.
Against Saskatchewan Berries, who absolutely beat their brains in Game 1.
Oh, did they?
Yep. All right, let's, before we get into that, we want to thank our sponsors, Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code Drive the Green for 20% off your order. We're also members of Team Callaway. See what I'm doing here? Just members of Team Callaway. The clubs are hot for I think everyone in this studio right now.
Oh, man.
And they've got a few new hot models.
Oh man, AI 200 and 300 irons came out today,
And
then, like,
Fusion.
and
Something
Fusion.
TI Fusion.
Woo.
Those ones look sweet.
Oh, give me those black ones tomorrow, Duff. Oh, they're so nice. I can't wait. Hopefully, Duff continues to be nice to us. So. There's Royce Lewis hitting the bomb. We're also got a fresh shipment of Churchills. Harv went up to Saskatoon, came back with a pile of mowers for the boys. So mowers are back in the glasses for the podcast, and I'm sure, as you can tell, the mood is high. Yeah?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
you look happy.
I guess.
It's a little warm in Studio B tonight. The temperatures are rising outside again, as is the studio. We probably should have went to my house.
This
in the
place only
AC?
has two temperatures: real hot or
And
real cold.
freezing cold. There's only two.
What?
Because if it's too nice out, or if
I've
it's
never found it cold in here.
It's
well-
either been real cold or real hot maybe 2 to 3 weeks per year out of 52.
otherwise we have to leave the doors closed because the bugs are bad.
No, it's about 8 weeks out of 52 that it's uncomfortable in here.
Remember when
And
you said?
tonight happens to be one of them.
Remember when we've had the conversation of you need an AC in your house for
Yeah.
like 7 nights a year? How many is it this year?
20
Yeah, that's lots.
out of 365 though. That's a pretty small
So
percentage.
you got a whole another week to get through
How
here.
much is your sleep worth, though? Like,
Nothing.
It is worth that extra money for me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you sleep naked when it's super, super hot?
No.
It's impossible, right? I don't know how people do it.
I
You
can't
sleep
say I
naked
do. No
every
idea.
single day.
I have a hard.
Every single day?
Ugh.
Yes.
That might be
have-
the most disgusting thing
Yeah,
I've ever
that's
heard.
stupid and
It's so
stupid.
gross.
That's really stupid too.
No, what
it's
happens
not.
if a burglar comes in? You got to be ready.
I walk
gotta be
around
ready.
my house
Let me get my
naked all the
shorts.
time.
That's gross.
That's even weirder.
That's gross.
Like
All
main
the time.
floor?
Like
And
with your
upstairs,
kids
yeah.
around?
Who gives a shit?
No way. There's no,
No
way this
way.
is true. There's no way.
I swear on my life. I swear.
Got to put
Oh.
that
But you-
30 Rock clip in where Tracy Morgan says, I walk around naked to show my kids he's got the biggest ding dong.
Well, the funny thing is if Knoop's not careful, his son's going to get older, and then they're going to have a bit of a contest. You got to do it.
So
You can
be
only,
it.
if you're going to walk
Yeah.
around naked, or your kid sees you naked, it's got to be at the age where they'll always think, my dad's got a giant hog. But once they get older, they
Yeah.
realize, well, it wasn't that big after all.
No.
So, shout
This
out,
is-
shout out,
That's
What a
crazy
way to
stuff.
start a pod.
shout
Yeah.
out to my dad because I think he's absolutely packing. I have no
This
idea.
is-
I haven't seen it in 45 years.
This is
Well,
still
sorry, 45. I'm only 38. I haven't seen it in 32 years.
this is still in the Churchill Brewing part of the.
I
Oh,
can't
of
believe
the
I
sponsors here.
apologize to Mecklenburg Financial Group for this lead-in.
But back to sleeping naked, I can barely sleep without a shirt on because if it's hot out, then it's all sticky. Your body sticks to
Oh, yeah.
itself.
Yeah, which
If
is
you have
why
a
you wear
shirt
no
and a
clothes
sheet,
at all.
You kind
It's
of you're
perfect.
okay. No clothes at all, what makes it even more sticky. Then your balls
how
are
many,
sticking
how
to
many
the
sheets?
legs
Like,
and
do you guys,
things.
do you guys have an under sheet, like an actual sheet, and then you have like a comforter or down?
no one uses a
something?
flat sheet.
No,
No one
No,
We're
uses
down
that.
to just one now.
Just
I
the
can't.
comforter.
I cannot sleep with more than one. Yeah, comforter, and that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever slept with a sheet.
You don't
I
have a
was young.
sheet underneath your blanket?
No,
No.
you do?
Oh yeah.
Just the fitted one. That's the one that gets all tangled up.
Exactly.
In you when
No,
you're
the
hot.
fitted one,
it's
and
all
then
the way
and
down
then
to your
another
feet
sheet, and then a
halfway through.
thin blanket. That's all I
Oh,
have.
No,
Just
just a
fitted
comforter.
those
and a
three.
heavy one.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And a
man.
t-shirt.
No, but the
and
fit.
a
No,
yeah.
the fitted one's on
And
the
a
bottom.
shirt, yeah.
The fitted one's on the bottom.
Probably PJ pants too.
No.
big. You probably own 4 or 5 pairs of those
Joe boxers.
Argyle or whatever.
If
that
somebody says you
plaid.
probably wear socks to bed, I'm gonna fucking knock you out right now. Nobody wears
You're
socks.
no,
to bed.
you
does
don't
that,
like
no.
socks at all times. We'll give you that. We know that.
Just knocking boots.
We're also proudly presented by Mecklenburg Financial Group. If you're trying to get your affairs in order because because someone found out you sleep naked, head to Mecklenburg Financial Group. They'll help you out in all aspects of your life or business, whether it's group benefits, pension plans, your own life choices for, let's say, investments or will planning, financial planning. They do it all. Mecklenburg Financial Group. All right, let's get into our weeks real quick here. I'm going to go first because I was short. It's 3-0 Millers. Nice. We're going to live update this pod, I guess, into Miller pod. Missed probably a 3-run bomb. It's not a big deal. I'll go first. Not much going on for me this week. Just one quick round of golf on men's night. It was enjoyable. Oh, sorry, I hadn't played yesterday. But things are progressing nicely, making 3+ birdies every round, which is beautiful. The 2 short par 4s at the Hillcrest Club in Moose Jaw, 8 and 9. I birdied them both back-to-back in 3 of the last 4 rounds.
That's pretty damn good.
Back-to-back.
Canute-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
like
good.
when the drive, like, so now that I'm choking down on that driver, those are drivable par 4s. I'm like green side fringe every single time. Like I play it. So it's like a 2-putt birdie. And when you play in the with guys that are willing to give you the second one, then you're always going to make birdie there. Just lag it up there. Never try to actually make the eagle putt, but that's neither here nor there. So played that. Speaking of baseball, my team played our last game of the season. We had a 10-run lead with 2 innings left, and we blew it. Lost 11-10.
Holy.
But that's the team we get to play in playoffs this week. So maybe a little redemption. Maybe this could go one of either 2 ways. Either we have confidence knowing we can put up 10, or they have all the confidence in the world knowing no matter how big the lead is, we can
I
take
think it's
these
the
guys
latter
down.
there.
I think it's probably the
unfortunately.
latter. Yeah.
These
well,
guys
they-
would be up 20. Who cares?
They did throw their best arm at us, and we got 10 off of them, whereas we threw our best. He threw 3 shutout innings, but said, I'll save myself for playoffs next week.
Pitch count, yeah.
So he pitch
So
counted
then you
himself.
came in and gave up
Then-
all those runs?
No, I came in and threw a shutout inning, and then our other starter said, I also want to get work for next week, and unfortunately for him, he got shelled. Gave up 5, and then me and the other guy were already out, so we just threw another guy who doesn't pitch all that much, and then he gave up 6 in the last, and we lost. So our aces did not go the distance. I'm not including myself in that, but and then I spoke about playing well. Well, it works out good because our Elite 8 tournament, our 2-man tournament coming up here, Bronell, Harv, and I, and our partners is coming up. We're playing Chinook and Swift, and then the Hillcrest here in Moose Jaw.
I'm
Very
I've
excited to
never
play
played
Chinook.
so yeah,
It's a
Yeah,
fun place.
it's a good idea. I
I
thought
heard
played
it's
it
in
with-
great shape.
COVID pins in, so
you just took
Yeah.
everything in.
Oh, we forgot. Thanks for bringing that up. I had a putt that hit the pin that Knoop would have counted in COVID, but instead he just decided not to pull it at men's night, and it hit the pin and did not go in.
To be fair, he
4
said
years
you
late,
could have
but-
counted it if him or I didn't make our birdie
And then he
putts,
immediately
he made his
he
birdie
immediately
putt,
made
so
it.
Can't count.
what can you do?
And then I won
You're not
Cape.
sawing in your own group when it doesn't go in.
Exactly.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
that's tough.
And then I did.
Were you standing there
KP
holding
next.
the pin?
No,
No,
I
he
was at
was-
my ball.
He was close
Like how
enough.
far away?
8 feet.
No, I had.
So
15
you wanted to
feet.
like run over there?
Yes, and just grab it.
And he was off the green. He was like
He was off
fringe.
the green.
Yeah, he was off the
It
green.
might have been the longest putt you could have had on that hole that day.
Oh shit! Fucking take off. You might make it.
The fucker might go in.
Hey, he did save 5 feet to it. He was 10. he was 10 feet away.
on Knoop's side here.
He did say that could go in, and then just stood there frozen.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna run.
Fuck.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, my algorithm is absolutely filled with Olympics, including equestrian fails, like where horses just run into
Oh,
the
yeah.
apparatuses.
Or just
Oh, I don't like that.
quit, and the riders go
Too much
fly.
ray gun stuff on there.
Oh, so much ray gun. I love ray gun. I will say, I think breakdancing's one and done, isn't it?
One
It's
and done.
out?
Yes,
yeah.
it's done. Yeah.
Rightfully
Thank
so, because it was
Christ.
not good to watch.
So
But someone brought up a good point. It is way more athletic than curling.
Yeah,
In a sense,
in
yeah.
a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Curling's
Well,
skill.
There's-
like a
there's
lot of skill
strategy, too.
and There's a lot of
There's no strategy
athleticism.
in
I mean,
breakdancing,
but I
is
mean,
there?
curling. Like, should marbles be in?
But
Poker.
when you think of breaking, they're all all about. Just remember, these people have never heard this song before. They got to figure out the beat and do their moves. They already know what moves they're doing. They're just
Yes.
how do I make this work within the song?
Yep.
I'm still doing the same stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm still a sucker for swimming. And then let's not talk about all the swimming medals that come with it, because I agree there is too many, but it's still the best one. And track and field coverage is way too hard because they have multiple events at the same
Yes.
time. So it's
Yep.
constant switching back and forth, race, couple throws, race, couple throws. Yeah, not for me.
I quite enjoyed watching diving the one night.
Diving's fun.
It's
And all you're doing is cheering for no splash.
That's all you're doing. Yeah, well, except for the people that don't want to win. Then you
Yeah,
want big old splashes. Yeah.
splash, yeah.
I won't say what countries those are, but
we all know. We all
They ain't walking around naked at home, I'll tell you that for free. I had
they were in the pool.
oh, this is a good episode. I had 9 drinks this week.
That's it.
Kept her under double digits
for you.
for the first time since
Can't have less
mid-June.
than 9, just like me.
Yep.
Just,
I have not. Well, I did May 27th week. I only had 7.
Oh.
Leading up to Player Cup.
Yeah, 607 on the year. So,
'Kay.
who's
I'll go
next?
next. Speaking of, no, I'll get to it. Played men's night as well. I played in a separate group from you three. I guess I wasn't invited into your group, but Birdie.
Your invite for this Wednesday is still pending, by the way.
Oh, pending. Okay. Birdied 12 at the Hillcrest for the first time in I think 3 years. Legit.
Wow.
Not long, eh?
It's the hardest hole for me. I just can't.
Well,
Get
that
a
tree,
shot in there.
that tree is in
that
your way.
dreaded tree.
The one that just won't fall down.
And then I mean, I could just adjust my shot type too, but I just can't do it.
Well, anytime you try to hit a cut on that hole, you hit it dead straight
Dead straight.
into the shit.
No,
Or
like double.
on the
It's
back
either
hill.
double crossed or like pushed,
That's-
shanked.
That tree's not even in your way. It's just in your head that it's in the way.
Depends
if
how
the
far
tees
back
are
the
way at the
tees-
back,
If the
I'm
tees are at the
fucked.
back,
Yeah.
it's in his way.
Okay.
But good for you.
I
But
don't
yeah, that felt good. I mean, that was the highlight of the round. Really, I didn't do anything else.
I'm not trying to hijack your week, but last night we played pretty much till dark, so we were hustling to get it in. An 18's a par 3. I hit my ball directly at the pin, but no one could see it land. I'm like, that could be in. The ball mark was, I don't know, 10 feet short, and the ball ended up like 3 feet short, so it was dead on line. But nothing worse than getting an ace in the dark and you can't even celebrate till you get to the hole.
I'd take it. I'd be okay
Yeah,
with that.
for sure.
Yeah.
Some might say it's better.
Then went up to Candle with the fam. Nice little cabin there. Just played golf the one time.
Just you guys there? Your family? Or
My
was
wife
there
didn't
other-
even go, so she stayed back and watched my parents' acreage because they got horses. So
Oh, yeah.
just me and my parents and the kids, and yeah, met up with some of my parents' friends up there, and
That'd be fun.
How
Played
was
golf.
Candle?
it's fun. Like it's a good course. They could tighten it up just a little bit, but I mean, otherwise, it's comparable.
Tree
good
line,
to-
but open.
I
at the
wish
same
you
time?
could see the lake though.
yeah.
Well, you can.
On 17 and 18.
At least you get 2 holes where you can actually see the water.
It's tree line with like some of them are like bushy trees,
okay,
and
yeah.
then other times it's like kind of like Elkridge where it's like trees, but you can go find your ball.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that happened to me a couple times, and I tried to punch out, and yeah, it's tough
Hit a
to
few
punch
trunks
out
on the
when
way
you
out.
had 17 trees to get through to get right. But
So driver wasn't quite on.
I decided to walk, and I was gonna take a push cart, and so I was like, yeah, charge me for a push cart, whatever. Then I looked at my thing for the starter, and they charged me for rental clubs instead of the push cart. So I went back in. I was like, oh, you charged me for rental clubs. I have my own clubs. And then they're like, okay, well, it's only like $4 more for rental clubs than a push cart. And I'm like, oh,
just a push
what do you mean? Like, how can that be? Is what I said. I was like, this thing just sits there. The other thing are clubs, like that you use. Like, I don't know what you mean. Like, he's like, yeah, that's what it is. It's like literally like 15, like $17 for a push cart or something like that.
You said 12 is what you said.
No, it was like 15 or more.
That's insane.
Because the club rental was like 25 or 22.
Wow.
And
They're
this was-
always hosing you at that place.
So
I
go
went
up the
there.
road.
They charged me full price, and 9 of the greens were completely dead.
Oh, the greens are great. There's a little spongy, but like kind of like jackfish. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I
that's
can.
the type of grass it is.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, they were full dead.
Actually,
Dirt.
a good way to describe the course is a combination between jackfish and Waskasiu. A combination.
Wow.
Nice.
High praise for number 50 whatever in the country, Harv.
Waskasiu?
Yeah. High praise. This is like half of that.
So I ended up carrying my bag, which I haven't done in a long time.
And
it
you'll
wasn't
never
that
do
bad.
again?
It wasn't that bad.
No.
Wasn't that bad because it was slow and whatever. Like you're
Yeah.
not having to rush. Wasn't
That's
that
pretty
bad.
flat course.
My feet were sore by the end of the day, and because I had to wear shoes the whole time, so that kind of sucked. But it's pretty flat. But yeah, I enjoyed the course. What else was I gonna say? Oh, back to COVID pins. We played mini golf up there,
Mm-hmm.
and they had pool noodles in the holes.
Still.
Probably never took them out.
Just never took them out. How
That's-
lazy is that?
Or they can't get them out.
We're
They
Can't
glued
get
'em
them
out.
out.
are the, yeah, they're
In like, and they
irremovable.
were, but they were only in like
Could you
12
pull?
of the 18 holes.
So were the sticks, the flags permanent in there? Like you couldn't even pull them out?
There's no sticks in mini golf. There's just holes.
duh.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd have Knoop getting the pin
Yeah,
for you.
aces on
Aces on
every
everyone,
hole.
What do you mean? Most have sticks.
In mini golf?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the numbers
Yeah,
on
and
them.
then you just
Yeah.
like the practice thing, and you just pull up your ball after.
No, not the courses I play.
Didn't
just
the
holes.
Tiger Woods course in Phoenix have pins?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
No, they don't have pins. None of them
Okay.
have pins.
Hmm.
And then
more
we
you
went we went to Sandy Bay, and they had like this giant apparatus thing in the water, so the kids just love that. And,
Yeah.
like I recommend it.
That's just a.
But-
unless you have meniscus in your knees,
Yeah,
then do not.
do
go.
not go. and my advice to you would be don't try to don't think that you can do everything within 5 seconds of getting on the
Yes.
apparatus.
You
'Cause
gotta
I
warm up.
did, and I fell into the water like instantly, like hard.
I've always watched those what are the new MXCs?
Yeah.
but
Wipeout.
Wipeout.
Yeah.
I've always watched that and I'm like, these people suck. They're so dumb. But I think in all situations, any people like us would just be like, yep, I can do this. And then you absolutely just get smoked.
It's so
by something.
slippery.
Yeah.
It's so
it
slippery.
looks like it's so
Yeah.
easy and you should be able to do it. It's like, how do they not know that one's going to come out and punch him
Yeah.
in the head and knock him off? But it's hard. You're
I
not
wonder if
ready
there's a
for it.
way. I wonder if there's a way or something you can watch MXC on,
Probably.
Oh,
Has
like
to, sure.
YouTube, I
Spike
guess.
TV
but
still exist?
I
Gotta
would
be.
think
all
so.
these streaming services, and you can't even watch MXC.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fuck?
It's probably canceled for sure.
I'm
Is
no-
it that bad?
Baba
Yeah,
Ganoush.
oh yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Baba
Um,
Ganoush.
Sorry, I'm staring over at Knoop's computer. Did they score
That's-
seven
that's
runs?
what I
Seven
think
runs
it
in the
said.
bottom of the first.
Yeah.
The Millers did.
I knew we should have went to this pod
they
at
mercy-
8:30.
they mercy- Mercied him already.
You should have.
Should have started
at
late. I
all.
should have went to the start of the
You got
game.
your gitch hanging out again tonight, eh?
Yeah,
Even after all
same
those,
shit.
even
People-
after all those comments last
Comments
week.
So many people. Why is Knoop's gitch hanging out of his shorts?
Yeah.
They're
Churchill,
lying.
Guy walks around naked. He's a showman.
That's right.
Churchill booze count 19, so a couple extra drinks this week. 543 and 225.
Just 60
What were you
bucks.
at?
607.
Oh wow!
No, it's not even close.
I didn't think you were that far.
Mine's fairly quick. Ours got a couple weeks, I think, to catch up on. 3 weeks.
Usually,
Probably a
Um,
month. I don't know.
Played in a tournament over the weekend. Went to the brother-in-law's in Verdun. A little 4-man cash scramble. We couldn't have played much better. We had one
How many
bad hole.
teams?
I don't know. There would have been, like, it's only a 9-hole course, so they can get, I guess, 2 on each tee. We were playing as 8-sums.
So 72.
Yeah, there might have been a couple more players. They had 2 on a few extras, but
Okay.
ended up getting second. We made a poor par when we drove the green and ended up just having a shitty chip and didn't make a putt. So we ended up losing, but we won
As
our
a
money
4-man
back.
scramble?
Yeah.
Oh my
Downhill
Lord.
chip from like 5 yards.
Oh,
We both rolled too far, or we all rolled too far. So won our money back, but then
That's a
we
tough
did the
one.
horse race after, and that went down to 2-man, and Jason and I ended up winning. So ended up winning a couple $100 and kind of
Too
just
easy.
hung out for the weekend. So it was nice. Other than that, just kind of winding. Obviously, summer's winding down. I actually went back to work this morning.
Summer's
Um,
winding down, so your golf game's winding up.
No,
This
No.
morning, but then you golf this afternoon.
correct. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then
Get
And
used to that.
tomorrow and Wednesday.
working. Yeah, working tomorrow, working Wednesday, working Thursday, and
Mornings.
then gone. No, all day.
And then golfing every day the following week.
Yes.
Yeah, winding down. Winding
Winding
right
down.
down.
Summer is winding down. We're getting there.
Yeah, the first part of your
Um,
statement was correct.
Well, golf definitely is. Definitely is. Other than that, that's it.
Nice.
So
Good week.
22 drinks on the week.
Okay.
572 on the year.
Oh boy, 25 away.
Yeah.
Well, we got E8 this. Oh, I'm driving the van to Swift, so I'm barely gonna have any this weekend on Friday.
Interesting.
That's helping my booze count big time.
I'll go. Yeah, I missed last week. I was gonna call in, but then I was fishing and I just didn't want to, so I just kept on fishing.
We knew you weren't calling in.
I figured you knew that. too.
Never.
Probably didn't have the microphone ready.
Well, we had it there. It was just
Other than
unplugged.
that, didn't do much. Work is slow right now. Golfed a bit, I guess. Played men's night. Won some money off Matty B and the other guy we played, Robbie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Luckily, they put a limit on how much money we could win, or it would have even got worse.
You played Vegas?
Yeah.
we played Vegas. Yeah,
But,
Vegas with a cap.
Left,
It
right
wasn't
Vegas
that
or
much
partner
of-
Vegas?
left, right.
Left, right.
Left, right. Yeah.
Just having me and Knoop were on the team like 15 of the 18 holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So felt bad for Robbie. So Robbie was on the wrong side of I think 5 birdies that
Yeah,
night.
bad.
Oh yeah, that's a killer. We played 5-man Vegas in our group.
See, that would be
Fivesome.
fun.
It was
Hey,
kind of fun.
I created that game.
Did
Did you play the one I created?
No, I'm adjusted it.
Had to.
Yeah.
So someone, I don't know if any
Ding
listeners
dong.
are out
I
there,
was
but
killed.
my idea for 5-man Vegas, and it could be an actual idea, is you either
Hold.
play left, right, and the guy in the center is
Yeah, the guy in the center was
is separate on
Yeah.
his own, and if he birdies, he steals all the ticks of the other two teams. Whoever beats the other team gets him. If not, he has no skin. He can't lose. He can only win because he's
not skins.
technically
It's
sorry,
ticks.
ticks.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You can't lose. You can only win, and that's the
Oh, no,
the positive
We
of
played.
hitting it
We
in
played.
the middle.
We played middle guy can lose, and it's just his score twice. So if he makes a 4, he's 44.
See, I don't like that.
It was great.
I
Worked
don't
out
love that.
perfect.
I don't love that.
Mm.
Well, you should have played with us, then you would have loved it.
No, I would have hated it, and I would have left. I would have
Why would you not like it?
I mean, you could lose
I mean,
a
I
lot
won,
of money
so-
as the middle guy. if you make
Exactly.
bogey.
Why not
You're
be
losing 10 a
rewarded?
hole.
You should be rewarded for being the guy in the middle.
No, don't
'cause
make a bogey from the middle of the fairway then.
Well,
Like
you
what?
could be left. Two guys could be more left than you on one, and you're still
So
left.
Yeah, I
if
know.
you make birdie, let's say a par 4, if you make birdie and you're 33, do you flip both teams?
Oh yeah, yeah. So you can win double.
Slightly better.
And I won the game, so I'm obviously
Yeah,
gonna
there
like
it
it.
is.
Bias.
There
I'm
it
obviously
is.
gonna like it.
And then I played on Sunday morning. Mornings are still great, you guys.
They ain't great.
Freezing
It's
cold
been-
now.
No,
It was
There
1
is-
degree the other
there
day.
is nothing
It's
wrong.
1 degree.
It was 16
one
degrees
played-
this morning.
Yeah,
No
this
one-
morning.
This morning.
No one played in that 1 degree. I'm saying when I played golf,
Okay.
it was totally fine.
Okay, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with golfing in pants and
No.
a layering piece. There's
Not
nothing wrong
the-
with it.
the
Not a
argument-
single thing.
The argument still remains. You can choose like a handful of mornings to play, but there are very few evenings where you're like, I'm not going to play.
The morning was better today than the evening is tonight.
What? It's perfect out there right now. It's absolutely
You wouldn't
perfect.
Finish if you played right now.
Wouldn't
Well, yeah,
finish.
it's-
You
that would
started
start at
at
one.
Yeah,
four.
and you
Gotta
started
start
at
at
4,
3.
and it was windy. It wasn't windy this morning.
Oh my God. What was it, gusting to 12?
Oh, I was blowing my trees over in the backyard. Anyways, I played Sunday, and I was actually playing very well. I was 1 under after 13,
Wow.
and then threw in a guy had these 14 milligram
See ya.
whatever pouches, and I'm like, I'll give one of those a
The
whirl.
Swedish ones?
Yeah. And then I don't know. I guess hit me a little harder. Went bogey, bogey, par, bogey, par. in the finish. So
Not a terrible finish, but
not terrible, but
Yeah.
I was also those without penalty strokes on any of those.
Mm.
Just a couple bad breaks. Not Knoop, but yeah, I had 0 drinks for the last 2 weeks. So
Holy.
3:30.
Wow. Good
Are you going to
for
have
you.
some drinks this weekend, or are you going to
Probably
be a
not.
fucking
You're driving
dud?
then.
I can drive. I don't care.
Oh, wow. Music to my ears.
Take that back.
Well, I guess
I
my
want him
booze
to-
count's
I want him to run
skyrocketing.
away with it.
No, he's not driving. He's drinking.
Yeah.
You're not just punishing me for all these golf events when you're my partner. Two times this year,
2?
wasn't it? No. last year. Legends, yeah.
All right, let's talk about the Wyndham Championship. Are we starting with Aaron Rye, or are we starting with whatever the hell Kuchar did to the entire
But we should probably start with Rye.
Let's just start with him for 5 minutes.
So here's
and
the
then
thing.
move on.
Did Rye win or did Greyserman lose?
Greyserman lost. That 3-putt was awful. Like, it just sucks when you see a guy that you know needs it, and just kind of flubs it away.
He needed it way more than Rye.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah, Rye's good.
Rye's ahead of Spieth in the world rankings.
And JT and Fitzy and Day and Lowry and Minwoo Lee.
That's insane. Yeah.
Wins are big.
It's crazy how you
Yeah.
can just shed like a stigma. Like Aaron Rye was always like the 2 gloves or whatever, black glove.
Mhm.
2 gloves.
Yeah,
Yep.
2 gloves, and it's just like that guy is a bit of a weirdo. Like
Iron covers.
iron covers, all this stuff, and then all of a sudden they start playing really well, and it's like, oh, turns out they're not just a sideshow;
Yep.
they're actually
Well,
very
yeah,
good
now
at
they're
golf.
saying like the iron cover thing. I saw a thing on PGA Tour today. It's like the iron cover is actually a pretty endearing story because his dad, they didn't come from much money, and his dad
Mhm.
bought him the nicest clubs and
Needed
like
to keep.
keep
Yeah.
them
To keep 'em
nice.
on.
I
and
heard
the
about
dad
that.
would wash them and whatever, and now it's just an endearing thing. When like last year it was just a weirdo thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's a pretty cool story coming from like getting one of the exemptions, I guess, from the DP World Tour, and then him coming out and having all of this success, right? Like he's ahead of those what you would name 6 guys off, right?
Yeah, 6
It's
very well known
Pretty
guys.
impressive. for him
Speaking
to
of
be able to come in and do
stigmas,
it.
will he break the 2 glove stigma of being a regular with the hookers?
Holy.
Tommy 2 gloves. What happened to Tommy Gainey? He's in jail.
I don't know.
Well, he plays the odd time.
Oh,
in
does he?
those
Yeah.
Smaller events, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Aaron Rye: he once made 207 10-footers in a row.
Yeah, that's insane.
That,
The
I once-
record he was trying to beat was 136.
I once
trying to, or the record he
Yeah.
did beat. Yeah,
Yeah, well, he
It-
went to go beat it and beat it by what
71.
I once missed 207 10-footers in a row.
I believe it. Now we've been saying how he's kind of becoming more likable. This might change it. Best buds with Billy Horschel.
Oh boy.
Really?
Yep, they live like I don't know if they're neighbors, but they live very close to each other now. He moved to Florida, and I guess Horschel was like cheering him on to win the whole back nine, like they were playing together, and he was like giving him tips,
Oh wow!
like, telling him like stay in the moment, all this stuff.
Was Billy in the tournament?
He was like 5th or 6th, but
Oh.
out of it, he couldn't catch.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, what
Huh.
what type of tips? Like, is that allowed? Can a guy who's already played the hole go back and just
Well, they
like
were
help his
together.
buddy? No, but like,
So that's allowed, but you can't tell the guy what club you hit?
well, do you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Well,
is
I
it,
think
difference?
I don't know if it
is
was
it against
like
the rules if you played in the
I don't know if
morning?
it was
to,
like hit
Yeah,
the
you
ball
can't go
here.
back.
I think it was like
Mental
you're
stuff.
gonna do it, like
Yeah.
just stay in the moment,
Yeah.
like
But that might be more helpful than telling you I hit 6-iron.
could be. I don't know.
is
For-
it
yeah,
is it against the
depending- yeah,
rules
for
to
sure.
text a guy?
Yes. It
Like,
is.
how would
They
they
can't have
find
their
that
phones
out?
I don't think you have your phone.
You can look at your
No.
phone, but you can't like if I text you and you're on the golf course, you look at it and you read it, that's illegal. You
No,
can't
but
know
what
that.
about if you played in the morning and I play in the afternoon and you're done 18 and I haven't teed off yet? Could you just like
Yes.
give me all the intel?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because you haven't
How would
started
they
your round
know?
yet.
Well, they'll already know the pins and everything.
I know, but you could think, well, hey, this one when I played it was number 8 was downhill and it
Or
was
don't
blank,
miss
so-
here kind
Yes.
of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
I mean,
gotta
you
be a
probably
little
shouldn't
bit.
in the spirit of the game,
Yeah,
but I don't think they could ever catch you and
yeah, fair
do
enough.
anything.
But good for Aaron Rye.
Yep.
Matt Kuchar, and that's it.
Well, we should talk about Greyserman. He did blow
Okay.
that one pretty bad, but he does it back-to-back seconds
Yes.
in his last 2 tournaments, and he finished in the top 50, so he's in the signature events next year.
Yeah.
Nice.
He did have a very
Greyserman
good
did?
end of the year. Yeah.
Wow.
Very good end of the year.
And came a long way from him being I gave him to you as like a joke early
Yeah.
in picks.
Oh yeah, long time ago.
And yeah, and they made a little joke in his post-game interview with Balionis there about he's going to talk to the courses about not putting cart paths on the right side near the OB because he hit the cart path when OB when he made that quad. So
Right. Yeah. Yep.
I
Smart.
guess. Yeah,
Good
but
for him.
yeah, Kuchar. Let's get to Kuchar.
What do you guys think?
That cheapskate.
No one wants to be that guy, he said. No one wants to be that guy. But then he went ahead and was that guy.
You could tell he
wow,
got
bad call.
a lot of flack last night when
Yeah,
he
the
finished
way
his
that
round.
the way that he came out and
Yes.
talked about it today.
Yeah, his PR guy or girl must have
Wow,
given him an
Man, you
earful.
can't do this.
Yeah.
It's
When-
like there's all
yeah.
these stories about how much it meant and the difference from him making par to birdie to bogey is like 50 grand and he's made $30 million.
It
It's
wasn't that. It was if he
60
made
million, I think.
par, he got to 103rd and kept his card.
No, he had no chance at keeping his card. 'Cause
So
he made par today.
125 get to keep it.
Oh, I see. If
He
they
already
didn't
had
get
his
a
card locked. I'm
yes.
pretty sure.
Well,
Like-
no, I think if he bogeyed, he would have fell out.
Oh, maybe if he bogeyed, because he was at like 112th or something.
Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
parred and got 11th or whatever he finished and got up to 103.
I was trying to follow his comments after the round where he's like, "Yeah, I was in a bit of trouble and I didn't want to hit a shot that was bad." And then his second shot today was out of the middle of the fairway. Was he talking about 17?
I think
No.
that was his third.
No.
He
Hold
chipped
up.
out.
No,
Oh yeah, no. He
he took a line of
TIO.
sight drop into the middle of the fairway.
He got relief.
Oh.
That was his first thing he did this morning. Was he got relief.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what it was. So he didn't want to rush. He knew that he was going to be in trouble, so he didn't want to rush that ruling and be in the dark.
Yeah,
That's probably because he would have slowed it all the way down.
Maybe.
There's maybe a little bit of
but the
sense.
He got
there.
roasted for it though, so
but
I don't think
changing
everybody
his
else on Twitter
tune,
was
like
seeing
Sunday
it that way.
night. He was like, I was trying to set an example for Max about every shot's important or something like that.
No,
yes,
my,
that's what he
yeah.
said. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was something ridiculous. Like, meanwhile, that guy just goes up and 2 putts and gets second. But that was weird for sure. But yeah,
I mean,
this
he
morning
did-
he goes out there and gets like a substantially better.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
right in the
Second
middle of the
shot.
fairway. Yeah,
The lovable doofus.
and then
isn't
he
so
almost
lovable.
chipped in for birdie.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it was a combination of is that 9-0 in the first?
9-0 in the
Holy
second.
cow.
Yeah.
So
Um,
here's a question: if us three would have went to the game tonight, you think it'd still be 9-0?
No, it'd be 0-0. Right
Yes. Would still be-
Probably,
This is useful.
Why would it be
probably
the same?
going to extras, and then
Oh,
we wouldn't have
nothing
potted until
changes.
11:30.
You
I'm
don't
not- are you
believe in
gonna-
the butterfly effect?
I do big time.
Are you gonna bump into the pitcher and do something messed up?
You might have might have saw those shorts before the game and been like, "Whoa, that's all weird." And then he's like got the heebie-jeebies for the game. You know, you never know.
It would still be
The one thing I am
9-0.
excited about is that it's 9-0. We're gonna be done this pod in a half an hour, and I'll see the last 6 innings of this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or you walk in, you swat at a wasp because there's wasps everywhere
Yeah.
there, and then it flies out on the field, stings the pitcher in
Yeah.
the hand, and now
Now we
everything
got all
changes.
kinds
Or
of-
maybe we're sitting in a spot and then some other people that were gonna sit there go and sit behind the dugout
And they're
instead,
loud.
and they're
Start
loud. There's
They
all
say
kinds
the
of factors,
batters
man.
need a tennis racket. And
We might
It
be
does
down
lead
9-0 right now.
That being said, that Butterfly Effect movie, I can't watch that thing anymore. Like it is,
I've been watching it forever.
it's very, very weird.
I don't
I've
think
seen it
watched
twice.
more than once.
I've seen it
The
twice.
Ashton Kutcher one.
Yeah.
Is
Every
there a
now and
second
then.
one?
I don't know, but it's good.
Maybe.
I used to like Amy Smart a lot, but when she's the drug addict in that movie, kind of was a little off-putting.
I'm gonna watch that tonight
Yeah.
if I can. If I cannot find MXC somewhere.
It has to be on
All right, let's
YouTube.
move on to news.
Well, there's still Luke. We should talk about Luke Clanton. He did have his
Yeah,
third
why?
top 10
Yeah, we
as
don't
an
have
amateur,
to.
and the only person to do that in the last 60 years is Jack Nicklaus. So it's kind of a
Okay.
big deal.
All right, well, that's all you need
That's
to say.
something.
And
Clanton,
Canadians.
Jack Nicklaus, and Canadians. Yep.
Oh, you ready for them?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess nobody jinxed Sloan this week.
Nope.
Maybe we should have done something different because he didn't. I
He
mean,
bogeyed 18 again.
he needed to.
Always.
He needed to finish first. I'm pretty sure, right?
He had to
Yes.
win. Yeah.
Yeah. So Svensson was T7, Sloan T12, Hughes T28, Hadwin T28.
You must like this place though.
Taylor and Silverman
Oh,
missed the cut.
Raj loves this place.
Yeah.
I should have picked him.
So then the FedEx Cup standings for the Canadians. Pendrith is in 27th. He's leading the way. Connors 30th. Hadwin 37. Hughes 48. Taylor 52. And then Svensson just missed at 76.
That's crazy that Taylor's 52.
Yeah. And that Svensson missed. Didn't he win this year? No, that was
I think
last
that was
year.
last year.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Taylor won this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. And then Silverman was 109 and Sloan was 175. So
But 175 is a cutoff for different.
Yeah,
I think top 175 is like conditional.
Mm.
So he just got
Yeah,
conditional.
and you got to remember that there's all that one extra spot because of Murray.
right.
So he was actually 174.
I think he's out of the standings now.
He's actually 173. They adjusted it again today when I looked.
Sloan?
Yeah.
Oh. Good.
Oh, sorry, my bad. 126 to 150 is conditional status.
But
So not quite.
just has to go back down to the playoffs and get one of those
Interesting.
20
We'll
spots.
just go back
Yep.
to Q Sport.
Ace's birthday shots of the week. Ace's Lucas Glover made an ace this week.
Mm-hmm.
And what's his name? Alex Highsmith? No.
That's the linebacker
That's
for the
linebacker
Steelers.
Matt
for Steelers.
Neesmith?
No,
No. Trevor Highsmith?
Highsmith had his third ace of the year.
Third ace on tour this year.
Jeez.
Not Alex. But
It's definitely not Alex, now I said it.
Interesting.
Everyone else
Dan?
picking up.
I
Not
can't remember.
I don't
Dan.
think so.
Dan.
Robert? I don't know. Birthdays, friend of the pod, Cade.
Mm-hmm.
If you
I don't know
him.
how old though. I forgot to ask him.
Up there.
28?
Joe.
It's got to be.
Joe,
Guy's
yeah,
got to be 30.
Short name like Ned or Mo.
Joe was 160 in the FedEx.
Anyways, shots of the week. Mine is the Kuchar chip today on Monday.
No
Wow.
way.
It was a great chip, and
Okay.
no one got to see it.
No.
I just the
That
whole
video is something else where he just walks off and there's no one there,
No
and then
one,
yeah.
this lone man just shakes his hand, probably
the
by
other
picking
thing.
cans.
The other thing I didn't quite understand, and I mean, I understand it, but not to the level that it was overblown, is like all the people they're saying that had to come back and stuff like that. If I'm running that tournament, I'm not even touching the course that night. The next morning, he gets to play it exactly how it grows overnight, and one person should be there to make him
sure.
sign his scorecard.
That probably is what happened. There's no way they went out and cut everything.
I would guess that they did. They got to cut it for the day, so why wouldn't they just cut it?
I just wouldn't have done anything. It's be like, yep, no, it's just just
I would've made it
regular
worse.
course of action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like whatever they would normally do after a
Yes.
tournament, they just did that. Maybe didn't even touch 18
Yeah.
because they knew he'd be done by the time
Yeah.
they got there.
Left the
But all
pitches.
the like, all the staff have to come back. No, they don't. No one's gonna run on. You don't need all the volunteers on the
Yeah.
side. Just literally have one dude there. Just be like, make sure he puts it in.
Do you think his caddy got paid a little bit extra? For that
Extra
extra
day's
day-
work.
Extra day's
extra
work.
day's work.
A couple $50 probably.
Isn't there like a call out thing where you get paid 3 hours or something?
Well, he was there, like
Or that's a
putting
union
and
thing, I
doing
guess.
balls, and he did like the
He
full
probably
warm
got
up.
paid.
He did the full warm up.
From what I saw, yeah.
Fuck's
He
sakes.
should have showed up 1 minute before.
Well, I don't
I
think
know.
he hit drivers.
What?
Well, he was doing everything. Like he was on the range.
Hey, how about that? Wagner in his first MLB at bat double.
Neat.
Yeah, great trade. News. There's a new event coming to the PGA Tour next year. I believe Wells Fargo backed out. So it is now the Truist Championship. I don't know what
Quail
that is.
Hollow.
Well, it's played at the Philadelphia Cricket Club next year because Quail Hollow is
Right.
hosting a major.
But it's the
then
one that's
back
going back
to Quail Hollow in
Yeah.
2026. So that's fun, I guess. Next, John Daly and Bryson are doing a breaking 50. I think they shot it. I don't
They
think
did.
it's out
Yeah.
yet. Is it out?
It's not
no,
out yet.
no, but it
Did we talk
It
about that
happened.
last week?
no, it
Oh.
happened on Twitter, and it's like, let's make it happen, and it seemed like it happened like 1 day later.
Yeah.
Can you
I mean,
admit, like,
I mean,
how
for
about
those
get-
guys, they can.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, camera guy,
Yeah.
we're going tomorrow to
Yeah.
wherever John Daly is, or John Daly's coming to us. Let's go do it. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, he doesn't have to worry about playing on the live at all.
Yeah, they're playing this week.
Oh, well,
Can we
doesn't
use
have to worry
this?
about it though.
Can we use this as a lead into the Bryson stat?
Yeah, it's
that
right underneath.
Dylan Diethier posted
That
today.
he's 9th on the PGA money list in 4 tournaments.
Just not-
He played the 4 majors. He's 9th on the money
Oh,
list.
he had a first and a second, didn't he?
Still, it's just
Yeah.
insane.
And he's won
Right.
more money on the PGA Tour than he has on Live this year.
He sucks on live.
He's
Sure.
great
For
on
him.
the PGA Tour.
Sure. Yeah.
But he's 9th, and he's Scotty Scheffler's 4 times as much money
Yeah.
as him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my next one. Scheffler won the Comcast Business Top 10, so that's another $8 million. He's up to $36 million in earnings so far this year, with 2 $10 million purses and the PIP or whatever.
You didn't listen to the pod last week. We already talked about this.
Well, then why was it posted again?
Not really.
Oh, it was posted? Yeah, it was the reel. The reel we made said, "Would you trade?" And I said, "He's made 50. He could make $50 million this
Oh,
year."
well, that was just part of it. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
but-
know. It was posted,
That was part of it. Yeah.
and
But
I didn't post it.
it is-
so
It is wild to think that he could win $50 million outside of sponsorships and all that stuff on the tour alone. $50 million.
Yeah.
it's insane.
That's Pat Mahomes' money.
Yeah, but he earned it.
That's what I mean.
He
though.
did, yeah.
He earned it.
The best guy.
Well,
Finally-
I don't know, these Comcast
Well,
business top
yeah.
10s
Yeah,
and
Some of that
VIP
isn't that earned, but
are a little.
Yeah.
I don't like them. Speaking of things I don't like, Tyler Mawhinney won the Canadian Amateur at Riverside Saskatchewan Golf Country.
Is it you don't like it because he's American?
Correct. I don't
Yeah.
think that should be allowed. Like they had Americans, they had Europeans, they had
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these things. Like,
and Garrett Rain got DQ'd.
yeah, that's on the next point. Yeah,
He was.
I haven't heard anything else about that. I don't know if you guys have. But
incorrect scorecard.
yeah. But
So
there's
in-
got to be a reason.
Just use Golf Genius.
Because what would have happened if he won the thing?
Like it's so
Well,
he. What did he end up?
DQ'd.
That's
He
what I
wouldn't
mean.
have won.
Like,
What did he
imagine
end up
that.
second? What was he?
No,
No,
he
he
was
was
second.
He was
second.
third.
He was
Third.
Oh,
Third and got DQ'd. Only $1,000 though. But still, I heard lots of good things coming from Saskatoon though about this duo of courses.
oh, fuck! They were in unbelievable shape.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still don't like that American won.
yeah.
So
I
how
don't like
come?
that either.
It's not your event.
Well, what about a non-Canadian win the Canadian Open?
Yeah, but that's a PGA Tour event where they
Like-
have.
The U.S. Amateur, anybody can win that.
Yeah, I know you shouldn't allow that.
It
Should be for U.S. It
should be
you
a
should win your
national event.
national
Interesting.
event.
I can somewhat
Yeah.
see the gripe for sure.
Yeah.
Because it is your amateur event. It's
Mainly
your
be-
national
Mainly
amateur.
Yeah, yeah.
because, like, I don't know. I think if they wanted to, like American golfers would come up and win this thing all the time. If they wanted to,
If-
like,
yeah.
they play more golf, they can, whatever.
Well, I would say a lot of these guys. Well, not yeah. The majority of these guys do play a lot of golf.
But I mean, like, you think what's crazy
Or play
about
in the
this too
States.
is like this Mawhinney. I would imagine he tried to qualify for the U.S. Amateur.
Mm-hmm.
That started today.
Yeah, but anyways, so he comes up and win this Canadian one. And yes, there were good players there, but you go in the U.S. one, you got to play Luke Clanton.
Yeah, that's
Like,
Yeah.
so maybe that's why they have a chance at these other ones.
Well,
I
yeah,
guess.
now
but
he gets to go to the Masters
who does for winning the Canadian Amateur?
for the Canadian Mid. Oh no, never. Sorry, that's the U.S. Open. He gets to go to U.S. Open, not the Masters.
U.S. Open, yeah.
Well, that's
Wow.
good for him, I guess. But I
that's
still
why
don't
he
like
did
it.
Yeah. I don't like it one bit.
R.I.P. Chichi Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Tough one. I mean, all-time one of the best golf clips ever from the big break, where he had a shatter the glass and hit the frame, and it came back and hit him in the nuts.
Yeah. One of the best personalities in golf ever.
Yeah,
For
Sword.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Um,
good.
From
R.I.P.
death to life, Ricky Fowler announced his new baby girl came into the
That's
world
the
here.
second, right?
Second one, yep.
Yeah.
Nellie Fowler.
Nelly?
Nellie.
Mhm.
Wow.
I.E. though, not Y.
Ugh.
I don't know which one I prefer.
Oh, I'm
Like
a,
Nelly
I'm a Y
Furtado,
guy.
You're a
right?
Y?
That's how you spell
yeah.
her name.
No, Nellie's a Y.
Is it?
Like if someone was gonna nickname me Nelly, because my last name's Nelson. If you did
Oh,
I,
it looked
if you-
nickname
oh, yeah.
I.E. would look dumb.
oh yeah,
I got news for you. Changing that in my old messages. You are now Nelly. You've
I had a Bork.
well, yeah, you're so he's Bork in my
Bronze.
phone because I accidentally mistyped Brock once,
Yeah, yeah,
so it says Bork.
yeah.
So I just have never changed it. But no, in group chats now, I'm
Bork
gonna
was supposed to
Nelly.
be his pod name too,
Yeah.
and he vetoed it.
Bork.
Mine sometimes autocorrects to Brick.
Okay.
I think actually, no, I'm not gonna change it in there. I'm just gonna say Nelly. What
I
do you
like
think?
that one.
Hey, I'm gonna say Nelly. What do you
Nelly.
think about this? Nelly, you in for men's
I don't mind
night?
Nelly.
I.e. Nelly.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah. Nelly, you in for men's
It's just
night?
too long. It's just too long.
Some people do call me it. Actually.
Oh, what do you think about people whose nicknames are longer than their actual
That's
names?
stupid.
It's not allowed.
That's stupid.
I never get it.
Yeah.
I never get it. The whole point of a nickname
Wait,
is to
isn't
shorten your
yours?
name. Matty B?
Matty Ball Game is
Yeah.
longer than Matt for sure.
yeah, yeah, no, but I just don't like it. But my last name, those are all shorter than my last name. No, but it's not though. Your nickname's usually based off your last name. It's got to be shorter.
Yeah.
Like if you throw,
Yeah.
it's never based off your first name.
Mhm.
It's always based off your last name. How can I shorten someone's last name? And anyone that puts a Y on the end of their last name, that's not a nickname.
Yeah.
Because it's longer than your last
It's
name.
just a misspelling.
Nelly, unfortunately for you, is IE is still shorter than your last name.
No, it's not. It's
the exact same
amount.
So it's just another way of putting it.
It's like Canute and Knoop. same length.
Canute might be my new favorite. Graham McDowell was suspended by Liv for a tournament and fined $125K for
They're-
using generic Vicks from the pharmacy.
Yeah, but they're
That's-
just doing
yeah.
that to just show that they care a little bit.
Well, I also
I don't
think it ain't the Vicks.
Yeah. If anything, that's exactly what it is.
How could
Like Vicks Vapo Rub?
yeah?
Like what, that seeped into your skin and you failed a piss test? It don't add up.
Yeah.
It can't be the lozenges.
No, it can't be.
But anyways, yeah, that happened.
I just can't believe that Liv is actually enforcing that small
That's
of
what I
a
mean.
drug
Well, they take
infraction.
things seriously.
That's what exactly
Drug
what I just said.
infractions,
They're showing
women not being fully covered, reporters. Like, they don't like these things.
That's exactly what I'm saying. They're just doing it to prove a point that they kind of are trying to.
And his
enforce
little
it.
holy and nice pour.
Hell happened.
And his little comment about on this tour, they actually care about that stuff.
Well,
He said
PGA
they're-
Tour just does it in secret. Well, they do.
Anyways,
Am I wrong?
Last piece of news here before we go around the world a
Yeah,
little bit.
let's go.
Brant Snedeker was named a vice captain for Keegan Bradley's.
Yeah.
Now all we need now is just Duffner to be one of the other ones.
I hope so.
Would be something.
Like, just get all those early 2000 or late 2000s major winners
Yeah,
in on the
Love it.
Ryder Cup team.
love it, love it.
Champions Tour, the Boeing Classic. Stephen Ames
Yep, saw that.
finally wins
Stephen
on
Ames
tour this year.
Didn't he defend that title?
Birdied the last, right?
Birdie the last to
I
win.
thought he won last year, and it said defend the title, but maybe not.
No, that might be right. Interesting trophy, like a glass, like globe, like orb. Like
that's
a,
interesting.
like a fortune teller's orb,
Oh yeah.
but like a globe. I assume for flying all over.
You ever
So,
done? You ever
would you
done
assume
fortune
that-
tellers or tarot cards?
No.
Would you assume that this is a new
neither.
trophy then? You've obviously never seen it before, or don't
Probably
remember
just,
seeing
don't
it.
remember.
I've never.
So Alker was T2, Bernhard Longer was 8th. So what is more impressive? Bernhard Longer coming back and being able to compete again after what he's gone through, or the run from Alker on the Champions Tour since he's joined? Because out of the 66 tournaments Alker's played in on the Champions Tour, he has 49 top 10s.
I'll say that again.
Fuck, that's a tough.
49 of 66.
Our top 10s.
Holy
And he's a guy that Monday queued and then ended up
Correct.
getting played going in.
That by
hot.
a mile.
Like 3 years hot.
Yeah.
It's
His
that
first-
by a mile.
I think it's
first-
Alker.
It's
his
that by a
first-
mile.
To be.
His first year, he played 10 tournaments. He had 9 top 10s.
But he's what, 55, and Longer's like pushing 70, isn't he?
He is 70 something.
Yeah.
I think.
So I know it's tough.
That's
right?
tough.
Oh man,
That might be your best question ever on the pod.
I think it's still
Number one,
Alker. I
best
think
question.
it's Alker.
Like
Oh, he's only
Alker,
66.
66 is definitely Alker then.
but like
Fuck.
I shouldn't say only, but yes.
Yeah.
Alker's probably made, I don't know, $10 million just in these last 4 years on the Champions Tour.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I think it's got to be Alker. Like, because Bernhard, and I'm not saying Alker wasn't good.
But he came back from an injury. That's
But-
And
the,
like
the
a
kicker here.
severe injury.
A severe
at
injury.
65.
He's just
Yeah.
s-
Specimen?
a specimen. Yeah.
It's something.
Maybe
But like
put
I
that
was
out.
trying to look, like I think Alker only has like one finish outside of the top 30 in any of his events.
Holy.
Man, that's
That's Tiger-esque.
It's
something.
it's something for sure.
Anyways, Corn Ferry, the Pinnacle Bank Championship, won by Matt McCarty. All the Canadians missed the cut here, unfortunately. Creighton, Papineau, Bateman, and Yella Maraju. But it was kind of the week of the Gachewskis.
Yeah, all three of them.
All three of them played, and the daughter/sister was like the opening starter, announcing them to tee off.
Yeah, because they all play in the same group.
Yeah.
That's
The
pretty cool,
dad
yeah.
was 21st. The two boys missed the cut.
Still got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all timer.
Some of their
He doesn't have to walk around naked. 'Cause no tournament on the PGA of Americas and no tournament on the DP World Tour. Then the LPGA, the Olympics went on. Lydia Ko won, so now she has a gold, silver, and bronze in the Olympics in golf.
That's kind of neat.
And for whatever reason, this got her into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, so they do something different. It's like points for everything you get. You get a point. She was apparently 1 point shy coming into the Olympics, and then the gold medal got her over the hump.
So
And
they
like
have
one
a
of the
metric-
youngest ever, I
Yes.
believe.
They have a metric, and then
They
they
do.
also obviously have some subjectivity to the
Yes.
other
Yep.
Hall of Famers. I don't mind that.
It
You have a
makes
certain
sense.
there are unofficial metrics in most sports. Like if you score 500 goals in the NHL, you're in the Hall of Fame probably.
Mm-hmm.
But
If
the
you-
thing
if
is,
you
like, she's
pass
only
for-
35.
No, she's 27.
She's 27?
I'm pretty sure she's 27.
I thought it said 35.
It's easily confused.
Yeah, 27 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
And she was talking about maybe retiring. So at the
you're
end
in the
of
Hall
this
of
year,
Fame.
but that's what I don't like. Like, you're 27 in the Hall of Fame. Like, the Hall of Fame should be, like, after you're
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she started when she was like 15
Still,
or
though,
16.
you should at least have to be like 30, 35. Like that's
Yeah, but the women's side is much
The
different
classic
than the men's.
age.
Yeah, but
Plus
I would
points.
just say she has to retire then, and then you get in.
That is
Yeah.
the
Not
one.
in.
That is the one weird thing
Like,
about
maybe
golf
you
is you
qualify,
feel
but you
qualify.
don't go
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Phil
until-
was in before
Yeah,
he
like
retired.
Phil.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't like
Yeah.
that either. Tiger's in now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically done.
Got it.
Well, he is.
Yes.
You guys look at me
At
like
least you
that's
put basically in there.
feeling nice today.
I love that.
Brooke Henderson was 13th. Elena Sharp was 42nd. And then you see that Morgan Pressel dropped that F-bomb when referring to Brooke Henderson during the
Mhm.
Olympics.
Oh yeah,
That was
she's
a big
fucking fired up.
one. Yeah.
Um,
And not the Jaron Duran F-bomb.
Oh yeah, that
Go.
one. Yeah.
yeah, you had to get that one in there too.
My
I
guy.
I had a vested interest. I Bet365 had a bet boost for Scotty and Nelly. Had very, very good odds to both win. Nelly has a terrible first round, great second round, third round. She's right in the hunt, and then another quad on a par 3. She just can't get
Well, she
stop
made a-
getting the 10
I can't
obviously in the
remember
U.S. Open
Yeah.
on the par 3, but she has all-time blow-up holes.
Mhm.
And then she's still in it. Unfortunately, I think she had another triple on Sunday.
Yeah, she did.
Really.
But she's just
From the
like,
middle of the fairway, 150 yards.
she had a
and hit it right in the
quad,
middle of
a
the water.
quad, and a triple, and she was 7 over. And I think she finished like 6 shots back.
Yeah.
It's like if you can just like rein in the quads.
How does that swing produce those errant
I
shots?
have no idea.
It's like a robot.
It's wild. That's it.
That's it. Pick recap. So the slide this week was actually incorrect. I said Knoop had messed up, but then I went back and looked, and Bronell was actually at 29, not 30 for points.
But now he's ahead.
So now he won the week.
Good
so
for you.
the
Great comeback.
standings are Bronell 31, Matty B 31, Harv 17, Knoop 21. I did that in complete out of order, but
Hey,
Okay.
we're tied.
Nice. I'm glad
We're
that I
back
was
in-
right.
I'm
I'm
back in it.
glad that now my tank is complete, and now I can try again.
What tank?
Well, I needed people to still listen to picks, so I couldn't
Oh,
win by
okay.
so.
Even though
So-
you're making deals with Knoop so that you could get Xander and all these things.
well, it almost worked.
Bronell had Eric Cole 7th. Harris English wasn't in the tournament, so I don't know who gave him, so that's 68th. And Denny McCarthy 33th for a 36 average.
That won it.
That won it.
Yeah.
I got
I
second.
didn't have a
You
big
guys
cut.
gave me something Shattuck, who missed
Yeah,
the
he
cut,
shat himself.
67. Davis Thompson 12th. And I mean, I was supposed to get Rye, and then you guys changed it. Knoop was lobbying hard
We're
for
going to
Rye.
give you Rye instead of Davis Thompson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
but
I
that would
said
have been 1
Thompson.
point.
Thompson.
And then I
Thompson.
had Cooper Musselman, who also missed the cut for a 49 average.
Knoop didn't make it, eh?
And then Matty B had Steven Yeager miscut, Nikolai Hogard miscut, JT Poston miscut, 67 average.
Ooh.
You and I
Canute
talked
had Dunlop
Canute.
miscut, 67, Baccia miscut, 67, Will Z miscut, 67 for a 67 average.
Wow.
That might be the
Bad
first time
week.
ever we had a tie
Two.
with
Yeah.
6 miscuts.
It's tough.
That's
It's
gross.
tough.
So
No
who,
picks this week.
Who gave?
There's no
You?
picks this week?
No, there's no tournament.
Oh, St. Jude's in 2 weeks.
That's
Who
why
gave
Brona
you?
was lobbying for a skip pod. I would
Oh.
assume.
Yeah, that and
Well,
a
here,
million other
how
reasons.
about this week? This week, how about going into next? We could have no pod next week. We're not recapping the Greenbrier.
I mean, we could.
Well, it's St. Jude.
When the
next week.
PGA Tour takes a break, we take a break. Should be how it is. Pronouns, look at him.
No, I don't care.
Good thing you're not naked over there.
Well, Knoop's already missing it, so
Might be worth a miss.
Also, I'm pretty sure they're playing this week.
It's not this. It's got to be this way. They
I thought
have
it
to play
was.
all the
They're
way.
playing this week.
Oh, yeah, it is the 15th.
oh boy.
I was gonna say, I was like,
I had my
I-
weeks, but
I
you
did the
skip so many
preview and
weeks.
I was
It
like,
just runs
yeah,
together.
you
You're on
skip
holidays
so
all
many,
the time.
I'm like, it's next week.
wondering what was going on there.
Well, now, sorry, bro. Now we have to have a pod next week.
Well,
Well, and then
2-man maybe.
he also said silly season, so I'm like, what does that mean? It's playoffs. And then I'm like, oh, maybe it means there's no tournament this week. And I got all mixed up on my days.
I meant that
so-
we can be skipping pods during silly season, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Are
it's
you-
not.
It's not silly season
Are
right
you
now. but
doing
I'm
a
just-
Greenbrier preview?
I do have one.
Oh
It's
my-
very quick.
What
very
about St.
quick.
Jude? Do you have both?
Oh, sorry. I only have St. Jude.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do.
yes,
I was just
perfect.
pointing out that there is Greenbrier this week.
Live Greenbrier.
that. So we got to make picks, I guess. eh?
So FedEx St. Jude this week, TPC Southwind in Memphis, Tennessee. Par 70, playing 7,243 yards. This is the first playoff event, as we have kind of already touched on, featuring the top 70 players in the FedEx Cup. Victor Perez comes into this week sitting in that 70th place. He made a pretty clutch save, I believe, on the 72nd hole to actually retain
It was
his
like
spot.
a
to make it.
6-footer.
Well, it's clutch still, nonetheless.
That's
or
why I
he
didn't
misses.
include it in the.
Glover won here last year, ended up being 2 consecutive weeks, beating Patrick Cantlay in a playoff when he hit it into the water. We talked about Perez already. We have Zalatoris, Hughes, and Jake Knapp are the ones that are just inside the top 50 right now, obviously going in for next week. And then we have Taylor, English, and Rogers just above that 50 spot. So they're going to need to look to have a good week. And then there are a couple big names, fairly big names, that are going to really need to have a good week in order to make it to next week. So we have Victor Hovland at 57, Min Woo Lee at 62, and Jordan Spieth at 63.
Doesn't Spieth ain't making it? He's already talking about surgery.
Yeah.
We
Like he
have-
won't make it far if he makes it to next week. And then that might probably end up
Okay.
being it for him.
You
but
you can take plus 5,000 and above on Bet365.
51.
Yep.
Lowry and above.
So
Ronell's up
So
first.
don't take Jordan Spieth, is what you're saying, Harv?
Take
I
him.
mean, I wouldn't.
Maybe
but
Harv's wrong. Maybe he was doing that on purpose.
I didn't do any prep because I didn't think there was a tournament this week. So,
I don't know who to
It's still
take.
the same prep.
well, I gotta see what my gut says. I don't
Yeah,
know if I
fair.
could do it on the fly. I mean, I'm also in last, so
Yeah, who cares? Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit?
I'm going to take Min Woo Lee.
Okay.
How are you?
I don't know why. Just want to cheer for him.
I'm gonna give Bronell Scotty Scheffler.
Oh, a little side deal that's not on the pod. I love that.
I don't know. I didn't make any deals with him.
Oh, right, because he's still doing his thing where he wants you to win your second trophy, so neither of us
Yes.
have our third.
You can
Canute has one trophy.
Xander.
Okay, you'll take Xander. Okay.
I have one.
You have one. Canute has one. Me and Matty B have two.
I mean, I have
Yeah.
1.5, but yes, sure.
I'm gonna take Jake Knapp.
He's way down.
Yeah. Well, Harv
It's a big
convinced me
week.
because he's on the bubble.
He needs
He's
it.
second to last.
I'll take Alex Noren.
I was thinking about going for him. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm going to take Max Homa.
Will Wagner in his
Card
Major
laid's a
League
card
debut.
played, I guess.
Hey, Will Wagner Major League debut 2 for 2.
Nice.
Maybe he's the real deal. Okay.
It's me.
Yep. Who did you just give? So I don't.
I took Homa.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Lowry.
Okay. I'm gonna take Brian Harmon.
I didn't think you could take Lowry.
Yeah,
Lowry
he's
and
just
above.
outside. Yeah, Lowry and above. Knut.
46 to
Oh, yeah.
1 is 20. Sam Burns is
yeah,
20.
Yeah. You know what? Give me Shane Lowry.
He just took him. He just took him.
just took
And then we
Oh,
talked
fuck,
about him
sorry.
after.
All right, I'll take Sepp. I'll take Sepp Straka.
He's an
I was
idiot.
reading.
Oy,
Fuck.
oy, oy. Oh my.
Was it me again?
Yeah, you got to give.
I got to give. And who's been given? Just me?
Just you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I can give Matty B somebody.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I wish I could give you Wyndham Clark. That'd be nice.
Can't. He's just outside.
No. You can have Aaron Rye.
Thank you. I'll give Knoop Xander Schauffele.
Okay.
And I'm giving to Harv.
I haven't even went
Yep.
yet, you
Yeah.
guys.
Well,
Like,
that's irrelevant.
Can
unless,
I go, please?
Unless you're giving
Yeah.
Knoop Xander
I
instead of
can't
me.
give.
There
I
you go.
gotta me already.
I'm giving to Harv.
I'm gonna take Max Greyserman.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Harv Billy Horschel.
That's it.
That's it. That's the pod.
That's
we
good.
got
Look
a
at that.
best
101.
Best bet.
Everything's
61
an hour. It's always an hour. What's the score in that game?
Still 9-0.
9-0.
No,
I'm going to be there in what is it, in the third? Fourth.
Top of 4.
Top 4.
Fuck, it might be a money ball scenario.
Oh, I don't know.
We got a best bet or no?
That's
Did he
no,
say
he's
that?
robbed.
Missed it.
No.
Oh,
Then he
threw
throws
it
his glove
over.
over the fence.
I think he did, yeah. So now it's a home run anyways.
Was that Della Costa or whatever?
Joe Adele, I think. Maybe
Oh.
not. Maybe he's in right.
No, the guy that hit the bomb.
Jimenez,
Oh,
I think. Yeah.
all right. They DFA'd Della Costa for Will
All
Wayne.
right, let's go.
Why don't we take the boosted top 20 finish? Aberg, Fleetwood, Finau, top 20s, plus 512.
Fino will fuck it up, but yeah, I do like it.
I like Finau this week.
Plus what? 520?
512. That's it. They do it for us.
Yeah.
Just let Bet365 do it for you.
Yep, makes it easy.
I just want to see if he throws his glove over the fence.
3 weeks from Labor Day, eh? Pretty much.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
sponsors.
Quick little Labor Day, yeah. It is all time. Oh, let's see here. Does he throw it over the fence?
Oh, what? He must not have. They were
Yeah, so the 7th annual Labor Day Classic's coming up in 3 weeks, and almost 100% retention.
It's like 98%,
Yeah.
99%.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And whatever that math works out to, whatever one team out of last year's works out to. Yeah, it's going to be great. And the course is in very good shape. Hillcrest Golf Club.
Yeah.
You should probably come down and play it if it's open.
Ouch.
But it is in great shape. And I can't wait to play the Skins game because that's about all we get to do. We got a big day ahead of us.
I careered on the Skins game last year.
Ooh,
Did you win any skins?
I don't think so.
No.
Burned all the easy holes like Knoop.
Yeah. But yeah, can't wait for Chinook this week. And what else do you guys want to talk about? Nothing?
No, let's go.
Okay, I'll get to the ball game. Are
Kill
you
it.
on the ball game?
No, I got to go pick my kid up from tryouts.
Kill it.
Football.
All right. Until next week, it's time for us to hit the clubhouse.